Welcome to your employer's selected financial guide. In this guide, you will learn about 4 different kinds of debt, why they occur, how to escape them, and ultimately, how to avoid them. You will want your clients to have the money for your services, so it is in your best interest to follow along closely. The first and most dangerous form of debt that your clients may face is credit card debt. This occurs when someone cannot pay off their credit card statements at the end of a month. Why is this so dangerous, you may ask? Well, credit card companies charge their customers interest rates of up to 28% in some cases, which can quickly inflate the original price. This makes it harder and harder to pay off over time, leading to more and more accrued interest. Debt arises when individuals borrow money that they can't pay back immediately, often leading to stress and spiraling interest rates. On average, individuals hold about 3.5 credit cards, complicating financial management and negatively impacting credit scores. With that said, we need to talk about ways to get your clients out of credit card debt especially. First, avoid credit cards altogether. People tend to spend 12 to 18% more when using them since they don't see the money leaving their account, which can increase overall spending. Encourage your clients to stop using their credit cards altogether and focus on paying off their credit card debt. If possible, have your clients sell unnecessary items to help dent their credit card debt. The more money you can stop from gathering interest, the better. Finally, have them consider credit card hardship programs for temporary relief. Many credit card companies and outside organizations offer ways to help relieve some of their debt. Next, we have student loans. While often viewed and marketed as a good kind of debt, it requires careful management. Again, this kind of debt is almost unavoidable if your client has or plans to attend college. However, take a look at this. The total American college debt exceeds $1.5 trillion, with millions struggling to make payments. Not a good kind of debt if you ask me. While these next few tips are aimed towards younger clients, some of these can work with adults pursuing an education as well. With that said, encourage your clients to choose a financially suitable college. Have them consider tuition, books, and overall living expenses before they choose one college. And don't let a prestigious college sway their decision. Aim for strong grades. High ACT or SAT scores can lead to scholarships. This can save them thousands upon thousands of dollars in the long run. Encourage part-time work during high school if they're younger, and part-time work while they're in college. This will help them cover costs and reduce reliance on loans, which also removes interest rates. Have them consider starting at a community college for a cost-effective education. This will also save your client thousands of dollars. The next form of debt your clients may face are mortgages. Mortgages are long-term loans, typically spanning 15 to 30 years. While owning a home can be essential, it often means taking on debt no matter what, since homes are super expensive, especially in this economy. This means that many of your clients will have this kind of debt or will be taking it on. In fact, the average mortgage payment per month was $2,000 in 2024. To manage mortgage debt, encourage clients to make a larger down payment. Have them aim for at least 10% to reduce long-term interest costs. Limit mortgage terms to 15 years. This could save them hundreds of thousands of dollars in the long run, even if it is more expensive in the short term. Life happens, and you don't know where you'll be in 30 years. You may not even be able to work for the money. And finally, keep your mortgage payment under 25% of your monthly income to ensure it fits comfortably within your monthly budget. The final kind of debt that this video will cover is that of car loans. Car loans are about the most avoidable kind of debt on this list, yet millions of Americans still fall for it every year with a total debt of $1.6 trillion across the country. Car loans are taken out typically on brand new cars and usually last from 3 to 8 years. However, people usually buy a new car at around the same rate, meaning that they almost always have a car loan out at some point. Don't let your clients do that. The value of a car drops by almost 25% the moment they drive out of the car lot. They also have to worry about interest, maintenance costs, and the insurance rate of that brand new car. Car loans are the most avoidable kind of debt. Some ways to stay out of car loan debt are as follows. Buy a used car. This may seem unappealing to some at first, especially with that new car smell, but it is the single best way to avoid debt. They are much, much cheaper, and if you do your homework right, maintenance costs will still keep the car cheaper than if you bought a brand new car. Buying a used car also avoids the interest and extra costs from insurance. Do your homework. Two cars may share the same price, but fuel usage, insurance rates, and average maintenance costs can drastically change the real costs of each. If you already have a brand new car, pay it off, then just keep driving it. New cars seem flashy, but as long as you don't miss your oil changes, your car will last you longer than the 6 years that people usually keep them. Now that we've discussed ways to avoid debt, we need to talk about getting your clients out of debt. This was briefly touched on during the credit card segment, but this will be a major part of your job. First, reevaluate your clients' spending habits. See where their money is going. If something is going somewhere unnecessary, strongly encourage them to redistribute their spending. Next, help them take advantage of debt relief services and find the one that best fits them. This may involve how much they make, what kind of debt they have, how much money they actually have, how much debt they do have, and then their credit score. It's going to be a lot of work, but you'll want the suit to fit the wearer, not the other way around. Finally, have them try the snowball method. This involves aggressively tackling the area of lowest debt while making the minimum payments everywhere else. Eventually, once their lowest debt is paid off, they can pay the second lowest, and so on and so forth. Now, this may not work if they have a debt with a super high interest rate, but it is a start. Now that you know ways to advise your clients on how to avoid and escape different kinds of debt, you're ready to make a change for the better in this world. Thanks for watching.